Prying my eyelids open, I was greeted by the sight of a smirking Regis in front of the familiar backdrop of the battle-scarred walls of the Chimera hallway. "Welcome back, Sleeping Beauty," Regis chuckled. I pushed myself off my back, sitting up. "What happened?" "Well, after you committed seppuku and sat completely still for about a full day, your body suddenly combusted into purple flames. Then you passed out for another 2 days," Regis explained, grinning maniacally. "But you did it, you sick, sadistic bastard." My core. I had done what even the Asuras of the Indrath clan couldn't do. I had forged an ether core. "So, where's the weapon? I can sense the Acolyte's energy within you, but say hello to your creator, Regis." "Daddy? So you're the guy who made me, huh? We really need to have a talk. I'd like to file a complaint. Being alive is great, and I don't mind even being a weapon. I am a really badass one. But did I really have to come in a box with lava-burned Barbie?"
I'll be getting no fucks. I know how long. I'll be getting no fuck. I say whatever I want. I do whatever I want.
Why the hell are you here now? After years of draining my mana, but doing nothing useful, why here now? If you had come out earlier, I could have won. I could have saved everyone.
Let the real straight up, let the fake be gone. Let them take on, let them niggas gone. Keep my ass on.
You're a monster. Worse than those creatures in the relic tombs. You may be right about that. Your name. I don't need to know what blood you're from, but at least a name. My name is Gray. I wasn't going to let them down. This was only the beginning of my journey now. With Ether, I could rewrite reality itself. It was only a matter of learning how. Then, these gods would see what I was really capable of. So, you found the unusual Ascender again. Gray, was it? Did you discover his blood? Tell me about him. He's intense, almost like a force of nature, and even more strange and powerful than I told you. His bladesmanship is impeccable, flawless, just brilliant. And paired with his unique magic, I'm half certain he will be able to stand his ground against even you, Side Says. What is so unique about his magic? He doesn't use mana to control it. And he can do things that hardly make sense. I've seen him teleport and regenerate limbs, even turn back time in a way. So, our mystery ascender is incredibly powerful, ignorant of our customs, and fearful of being found out. He wields ether like an ancient mage, but is incapable of channeling mana. So you really have not fallen.
At this moment, I have achieved something that not even the oldest of the Indrath clan achieved. An ether core.
But I'm never rocking Monterey. Mix the walk up with my Sprite, turn it gelatine.
I had done what even the Asuras of the Indrath clan couldn't do. I had forged an ether core. With ether, I could rewrite reality itself.
Dame toque.
another.
God killer should be appropriate. Lifting my cloak and shirt up, I showed Regis my lower back. Do you know what this rune says? I muttered a single word under my breath, still looking at my empty hands. Destruction, I realized. The flames were hungry. They needed fuel to keep them alive. The rune wanted to be used. Or maybe it was I who wanted to use the rune. It was hard to tell where Arthur stopped and destruction started. The purple fire danced over my flesh, cooling my burning right hand. It really was beautiful. I had given the Granbells enough chances. Regis, kill the rest. With my heir deceased, our entire blood rested on a sword's edge, and any wrong move could spell our end. But fate, as it turned out, was kind, at least to us. A rival house, but who would dare? I froze as a cold sweat began to pour down my face. Gray. Men were screaming all around the estate, screaming and dying. A dark silhouette flickered next to us, lashing out at my protector. Both men collapsed, dead. You were told what would happen if you came after me again. Gray took a step forward, and I backed away so quickly I nearly tripped over the dead caster's outstretched arm. The blade blazed in his hand, and his summoned wolf growled low in its throat. You're right, Granbell. I'm no god, and I'm not a judge either. I'm just here to keep my promise. My thoughts blurred, losing all shape and form. Then, the world went dark. With each step my companion took toward the two remaining mercenaries, the brighter and more sinister his claws glowed until destruction flickered silently, melting effortlessly through each of the three conjured barriers. I could tell that my companion was relishing in his final two prey, and I couldn't help but notice the way Darren eyed him uncomfortably. I feel so much better, he thought. Gonna take a nap now. Wow, now that got my little black heart pumping. It's a good thing that gorgeous woman has a heart as large as her Regis. Well, someone is upset that they were called a girl. You can check your pants if you want. You're still physiologically a male. Ooh, a battle for the gravity-defying hottie? Get your head out of the gutter. She's not an object. And besides, I thought you'd had a thing for Kara. Why do I need to only like one? You have to go on without us. Regis? Don't worry about us. We're in heaven now. It's beautiful. Nothing but busty demon babes as far as the eye can see, you know? Just like I always wanted. Regis, you son of a bitch. Explain or don't speak ill of the dead, princess. Why do you care so much about how big your horns are? Why do human males care so much about how big their genitals are? Sorry I asked. Neat, huh? You're like some sort of weird starfish or spider or something. You can't think of a better life form to compare me to. Tell me the truth, Arthur. You're a masochist, aren't you? No, I don't particularly enjoy feeling pain, Regis, I stated, lowering my toes. Oh, so you're just dunking yourself in lava for shits and giggles. Stop it. The rest of its body, along with a great helm featuring two horns curling upward. As it stepped toward us, causing the entire platform to tremble, I said the only thing appropriate for the situation. Look, Regis, it's your dad. My companion regarded me for a moment, deadpan. I liked you better when you were depressed. What do we do now? Well, it's not like we have much of a choice, seeing as there is only one way out of this room. So, we just go through the door. Are you trying to get yourself killed? What do you mean? Your body, while not being completely draconic, is pretty damn close. It'll take some time and a lot of effort to temper your body. How do I temper this new body of mine? And what happens after I'm able to? Beats the hell out of me.
If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'm waiting.
Like, what do we gain from this shit? Like, word, though, like, bro, what the fuck? Yo!
And I got Tina, Tasha, and Toya. I call them the triple threat. All them bitches be soaking wet. This the first night them bitches met. You know, from the moment she turn around, she know how to back it up and drop it down.
Regis, who was lying on his side on the floor, his stomach distended, rolled onto his feet to give Kara a small bow. "Milady, glad to see you embracing your horns. The trio back together again at last." A purple flash lit up the highest level of the cavern. The entire world seemed to grind to a halt, all sound and motion ceasing. At the high road's edge near the palace, Arthur Lewin stood armored in gold-rimmed black scales, with onyx horns curling down from the sides of his head like a vitra. He blazed with purple light, his blonde hair lifting up from his head as if charged with static, bright runes burning purple beneath his eyes. He stepped forward, closer to the edge, and each footfall was the beating of a war drum. Slowly, Arthur raised one hand. In it, he held a broad black horn that curled like a mountain ram's. He tossed it over the edge, and it seemed to fall unnaturally slowly, turning over again and again. "Agrona has exhausted my patience," he said, his voice rolling like thunder through the cavern. The scythes flinched backward, and a tremor ran through the Alacrian forces. "You have 10 seconds. Sharp-edged tongues of violet flame tumbled out of me, and I felt only relief as the destruction found something else to feast on. I laughed, a mindless bark of pure delight, empty of empathy or care. I pushed and pushed and pushed, all my focus turning back into myself as I tried to force out every particle of ether in my core, projecting the wild, uncontained destruction as I did. Tears or blood, I couldn't tell which, welled up behind my eyes as I watched line after line of Alacrian soldiers vanish within the violet fire. "You killed them. I knew you would. Maybe if your father had known, it wouldn't have come to this. Ada, people are going to see this and assume the Rothkeller blood took retribution on your family. Do you understand? You're going to tell the Scythe that will come find you the truth, and that I'll be waiting for him at the Victoriad."
You know the love was X-rated, that's how we made it. Drinking a balance of patience, watch how you...
"What did this assenter look like?" Nico asked, addressing the central prisoner, a frail old man. "Pale blonde hair," the old man rasped. "Golden eyes, more feline than man. 20 years of age, perhaps, with sharp and proud features." Nico frowned, his eyes losing focus as he tried to picture the mysterious ascender. "And regal," the old man added. "He held himself like royalty, like a king."
sapere, vai, leva tu bra. Ligo sinalizador que é baita.
Someone was walking towards Scythe Nico, a man in a fur-lined white cloak and Central Academy uniform. Wheat blonde hair tousled by the scythe's raging aura, golden eyes shining from behind his mask. He walked with such confidence and purpose, his mere presence a shield against the hateful aura radiating like a sickness from Scythe Nico. I knew him, but something in my brain wouldn't quite accept that this could be the same person I knew, who I had first met in the library before the season started, who had spent so much of his time turning a thin, weak, sickly kid into a half-decent fighter, despite looking at me like he wanted to wring my neck. Because how could my grumpy, mysterious, emotionally distant melee enhancement tactics professor be the same person now approaching Scythe Nico on the field of battle, as if he weren't stepping toward death itself? I couldn't make sense of it. But it was him. Even the other scythes didn't intervene further, as Professor Gray and Scythe Nico came to stand nearly toe-to-toe. "Nico?" Professor Gray said, with a smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. "You look like garbage, old friend."
Throw me in the game and I'm bound to get rich. Nigga turn wholesale while them niggas switch. So many times a nigga could've been a lick. I'ma wear the nigga up, use his whole body drip. Keep me on the block, baby. What keep me on the block, baby? 32 shot Glock, baby. What 32 shot Glock, baby?
What makes you think you can have this happiness, that you deserve this happiness? The former me spoke, his voice echoing through the void. After what you did to them, do you think you can just forget and move on? They died because of your choices. They paid the price for your selfishness. Whether you're King Gray or Arthur Lewin, you can only exist alone.
You wonder, why did you come to the Lewin family? Who or what brought you? And I manipulate your soul because he is someone very close to you.
I attempted the reincarnation on Gray first, that's true, but his soul never arrived in the chosen vessel. A simple miscalculation, I thought. What did this ascender look like? Nico asked. Pale blonde hair, the old man rasped. Golden eyes, more feline than man. 20 years of age, perhaps, with sharp and proud features. And regal, the old man added. He held himself like royalty, like a king.
A brief moment of silence passed before I let out a deep breath. What drives you to such lengths? He cleared his throat and stood suddenly. He was silent so long I didn't think he was going to answer, but then a sad smile crept across his features, an expression that contained so little, yet so much emotion. I owe to everyone I left behind to come back strong enough to take care of them.
I accept, but this battle will be to the death. Yeah, it certainly will be. I've learned a few tricks since we last met. I hope you have as well. Otherwise, this will be over far too soon. As I looked down on him, I felt only the cold acceptance of justice finally fulfilled. This is for Sylvia. I let Godstep carry me right in front of Cadell's distorted visage. I raised my sword over my head. The blade came down, passing through the black spikes as if they were nothing but mist. He was crushed to the ground, and a shockwave rippled outward from us. Cadell struggled to regain his feet. His scarlet eyes were full of fear, his usual snide face a mask of desperation. This is for Sylvia. The violet flames flickering jerkily around the ether blade grew even more agitated as I thrust forward. It plunged through his chest and burst out of his back. Destruction leapt across him, devouring Cadell from the chest outward, just the cleansing flames of destruction wiping him away as if he had never existed. Sorry it took so long. Thank you, my child. Her last words echoing in my mind. What the actual fuck? Despite having fought side by side with him, Gray's powers seemed as much an enigma to me now as they ever had. It was well known in Alacria that Scythe Cadell was not just a scythe. He was a Grona's private enforcer, dealing with issues that required the High Sovereign's personal attention. According to Scythe Saris, he had only been named a scythe when Agrona began ramping up for the war with Thicathan, nearly 15 years ago, but even before that, had been more powerful and dangerous than the other scythes. And yet, Gray had defeated him in single combat, killing him where every important person on the continent would get to see.
I knew it. I was right about him. As I feared. His fangs might even sink into the king.
Kiros's voice boomed, shaking the already unstable stadium. Vekor welcomes the High Sovereign. All hail Agrona Vritra.
They know you going oh. Keeping with sexual tone. When I wanna leave alone. Музыкой на зло, я тону в этой саге, пока дымится нутро.
Through the woven threads, dimly glowing around me like the wrappings of an ancient, mummified king, I saw it. The aspect of fate. Agrona stumbled and fell, going to one knee. His eyes lost focus. The shockwave continued to jolt through him, striking him again and again as each potential future collapsed in his mind. Through the storm of swords, I met Agrona's eyes, now the color of clotted blood. Agrona was on his hands and knees, his body heaving with every breath, his face a grimace of pain and desperate perseverance. I rolled onto my back and looked up at Agrona. He lay on his stomach, his back rising and falling steadily, but his eyes staring emptily ahead, blank and lifeless. Tacy was watching me warily, his eyes focused on my shoulder where the wound had vanished. "What have you become, Arthur Waywin?" His body was turning, the spear spinning around to thrust backwards, but it slipped from his fingers as he instead stumbled down to a knee, his jet-black eyes staring up at me in despair. "You want to know what I've become?" I asked, driving my blade through his neck. God, Gilly should be appropriate. The spear spinning around to thrust backwards, but it slipped from his fingers as he instead stumbled down to a knee, his jet-black eyes staring up at me in despair. "What have you become, Arthur Waywin?" "You want to know what I've become?" I asked, driving my blade through his neck. "God, Gilly should be appropriate."
I couldn't believe what I'd just seen. At least 50 men, trained Alacrian soldiers and mages, had just fallen before Arthur in the blink of an eye, and my brother hadn't even been scratched. I'd seen him fight before, raining down spellfire on the mana-beast hordes that attacked the wall. But this was different. A casual kind of massacre. Arthur had waved his hand and snuffed the life out of the enemy. As simple as that. It was scary. Do you know what the Wraiths are, Ken? Agrona's secret army. The children of Ritra clan basilisks and Alacrians with fully manifested blood. And Agrona has sent one such squad to Dicathan, to hunt down and capture Grey, or kill him if not. But they failed. It had seemed a near impossibility when Grey had defeated not one but 2 scythes, but to slay 5 wraiths. How strong could these wraiths be? If Agrona is trying to capture Grey, then he must want answers of some kind. About Ether.
I knew what these beings were. Winsome had told me about them long ago. The Wraiths.
Well, there were rumors that a battle group of Wraiths was destroyed on the other continent.
You must be my welcoming committee. We are here to eliminate a threat, not engage in witless banter. Oh, come on, Richmo. We hardly ever get to have any fun. If it is true that this one killed Cadell, we should have some fun with him before releasing him to the oblivion of death. Oh, I think he wants to be one of us. Look at his little horns. Cadell must have been sauced on Elder Nectar to let this skinny lesser best him. Enough. You demean yourselves. We will waste no more breath on you, lesser.
I couldn't let the wraiths retreat. Not even one. They all had to die. Grinning and burning, I laughed. A single, long, mirthful, insane laugh as the last of the wraiths, Agronus supposed Asura killers, fell before me.
It had seemed a near impossibility when Gray had defeated not one, but 2 scythes before immediately escaping the High Sovereign himself, but to slay 5 half-Retra wraiths.
Whoa, I was born for greatness. Oh, a legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I run to the party and dance to the rhythm, it gets harder. Diva, we've come to say that she's evil, most definitely. Diva, wanna race, gonna listen, evil, most definitely.
Gaera, it is excellent to see you, and I find myself very glad to fight alongside you again. Even if you must feel quite awkward to be in the presence of my brother Arthur and his lady love, this fair elven princess.
Finally thought we could relax. That was when my body began to feel sluggish, like my very muscles had frozen. My breaths came out in haggard rasps. Gray! I felt Kara grab onto my arm for support as she stumbled. Kara fell to the ground in a fit of labored breaths as I buckled to my knees, heart pounding against my chest in fear for the Alacrian noble. What did you do?
Сам себя поднимай, свою пустоту, но и не заполняй, не заполняй. Хочешь меня, сам себя поменяй.
Bullshit. Check me out. I'm majestic as fuck.
We would like to officially request that this new Asura race be recognized, and that the Leywin clan become its founding clan.
Arthur Leywin is henceforth named an Asura, his lineage that of an entirely new race. His clan, the Leywins, will transcend the boundaries between human and Asura. As leader of his clan, the only clan of his race, he's also immediately offered a place among us here, a member of the Great Eight. Arthur Leywin, Lord of the Archon race, welcome to the Great Eight.
Well, Arthur, if there is nothing else, I'm afraid I am too busy to shuttle you around.
Lord Leywin.
Of course, Lord Leywin. I apologize.
No problem, Winsome. It's quite the change for you to get used to, I know, but I'm certain you will.
Kezes turned to look at me, again holding only the hilt of a sword. It took a moment before the dense mana and ether released where flesh had already parted. I was too dangerous to them both now. The two god kings had seen each other as the greater threat, and had pushed themselves to the extreme in order to end this fight quickly. Kezes brushed himself off with a sneer, then looked at Agrona. Agrona smirked back at him. Both Asheran lords, leaders of their clans and races, perhaps the two most powerful beings in this world, turned on me. Turned around to find Kezes, the first uttered in some time. I thought I would find some peace in his death. Perhaps you will find peace in your own, I said, my voice distorted by destruction.
Past each other. I turned, readying my next strike. A thin trail of blood ran down the spatium-infused Dawn-S ballad. Kezes turned to look at me, again holding only the hilt of a sword. It took a moment before the dance mana and Ather released where flesh had already parted. He sagged to the ground, divided cleanly through the center of his core.